Okay,
This is stuff
we're going to differ from our normal agenda. We will not have the pledge or the prayer. I'm going to go ahead and call the special council meeting for May 28th at 6 p.m. Call it to order. I would like to go ahead and make a motion to excuse Councilman CJ.
I'll make that motion.
Roll call first.
Okay, all right, we'll do roll call first.
CJ Godosik, Mark Hammer.
Here.
Steve Mueller.
Here.
Harold Rozak.
Here.
Tim Smith.
Here.
DJ Youngblood.
Here.
Okay, Tim, if you make that motion.
I'll make a motion to excuse Councilman
I'll
Godosik.
second it.
And we have DJ second, roll call.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
Mark Hammer.
Yes.
Steve Mueller.
Yes.
Harold Rozak.
Yes.
Okay, we'll motion to suspend the regular agenda.
So moved.
We
Second.
have Mark and DJ. Roll call.
Mark Hammer.
Yes.
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
Steve Mueller.
Yes.
Harold Rozak.
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
Clerk?
Okay, I have a resolution 2026-22, a resolution approving the spending of over $3,000 on a then and now purchase order.
Motion to,
So moved.
we have Mark,
Second.
we have DJ. Go ahead and look at the resolution, and when you're ready, we'll have roll call.
What's this one for?
Our OPWC and OWDA loan payments, I usually do a full purchase order, and I did not do that, and I can't remember why, but I got the invoices and I didn't have purchase order form.
Any other questions? Roll call.
Mark Hammer.
Yes.
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
Steve Mueller.
Yes.
Harold Rozak.
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
Okay, we have ordinance 2026-23, first reading.
An ordinance amending ordinance 2025-43.
Okay, give council a second to go ahead and read it. Okay. Motion to suspend the rules and have the second and third reading by title only.
I'll make that motion.
We have DJ,
I'll second.
we have Mark,
Harold.
sorry, Harold.
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
Harold Rozak.
Yes.
Mark Hammer.
Yes.
Steve Mueller.
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
Second reading by title only, ordinance 2026-23, an ordinance amending ordinance 2025-43. Third reading by title only, ordinance 2026-23, an ordinance amending ordinance 2025-43.
Motion to pass,
So moved.
DJ,
Second.
Harold.
Any questions? No?
Any questions?
Is this the fellow we just hired for the parks?
Over the summer, yes.
Okay.
His wages came in higher. You want to try to explain to Christina?
That's what was presented at, which committee?
Was it
PPF,
streets?
and we passed it at PPF.
Okay.
When we passed
We
the,
motioned it to council, PPF council approved it
Yeah.
already.
so when we pass
So we're just
our pay
Amending the actual
ordinance,
ordinance to include his information.
Okay.
He wasn't in under his particular
Under his name.
We had seasonal help
Right.
for the
which
parks.
came in much lower,
It was a
so
lower rate.
whenever we deviate from that original ordinance, we have to amend it.
It just didn't make it into the actual motion, set series of motion for entire.
Roll call.
Okay.
Did we hit-
Thought we already did roll call.
No.
No, we
Who did the first reading motion?
To pass was,
Dale, and then Harold.
DJ and me.
Yeah, DJ and Harold.
We already did that roll call. Okay,
Pass.
so motion to pass was who?
DJ and Harold.
DJ Youngblood,
Yes.
Harold Rozak,
Yes.
Mark Hammer,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
Okay, we have ordinance 2624. First reading, and I want it read entirely on the first reading, if you would, please.
Ordinance 2026-24, an ordinance amending ordinance 2025-43. Be it ordained by the council of the village of Doylestown, county of Wayne, state of Ohio, that the following is amended effective May 30th, 2026, as listed below. Section 1, hourly employee, Isaiah Radaball, part-time seasonal, $20 salary. Section 2, conditions of employment. All other terms and conditions of employment shall be governed by the employee manual and applicable provisions of the Ohio Revised Code. Section 3, that this ordinance is hereby declared to be an emergency ordinance by reason of the fact it is necessary to meet current expenses and that it is necessary therefore for the public peace, health, and safety, and shall be effective immediately.
Okay, could I have a motion to defer the second and third reading by title only?
I'll make that motion.
Have a second?
I second.
Okay.
DJ Youngblood,
Yes.
Tim Smith,
Yes.
Mark Hammer,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Harold Rozak.
Yes.
Second reading by title only, ordinance 2026-24, and ordinance amending ordinance 2025-43. Third reading by title only, ordinance 2026-24, and ordinance amending ordinance 2025-43.
Okay, before I have a motion to pass, I do have a questions. The funds are going to be taken care of. I know the street department is very low on their funds. I do see that we have an ordinance amending our appropriations for water and sewer,
Water.
for water. That was, okay, then Mark,
Well, water, yeah, why not sewer?
Sewer,
Huh?
have our fiscal officer explain it. Go ahead.
we just had more overtime in water and, sewer, we haven't had as much. I mean, when you have water breaks, everything's coming out of water only. So the sewer side has ample money that I haven't had to move from the part-time line into overtime. And there's a secondary reason for the upcoming ordinance is that because of the 27 pays this year, due to the way the holiday falls and the pay date, we have to pay the first pay in 27 actually in 26, which then makes us have 27 pays. I need roughly $2,300 for just the regular payroll wages line. So part of this 5,200 is gonna go into the regular payroll because I would be short. I figured for the rest of the year and I was short there, so.
So that's why we, the 26, 24, and 26, 25 kind of go hand in hand?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. And as far as the seasonal,
So water's gonna be paying the majority of him, not, because nothing's in the streets to have, is that correct?
Page 2 of the attached,
I'm looking at the ordinance, I don't know.
page 2 of the attachments that were provided with the ordinance. Look at that second legal size you're looking at. Just look at it. Everybody on that attached legal size document, go to page 2, please. You'll see the breakdown of where we're allocating it and what the total costs are. You already looked at that.
that's
It
in
is.
my stuff too.
It is this,
Oh, okay.
right
Here's the PDF stuff.
there, right there.
So with the amount of hours that were figured for streets, divided that job working, taking funds from street, water, and sewer, 3 different funds. Sewer and streets, I feel have ample funds. This person will only be working until the 21st, or they're going back to college on the 21st of August. So it's just basically,
Roughly 12 weeks.
So is this gonna help with, alleviate our overtime hours, like in the sense that if he's mowing grass and our guys that are working, that's gonna kind of help them out?
It will not help an overtime line item. Show me where, or tell me where.
Just look at the additional attachments on there. These are what we plan to allocate it for. Now, if you do these, I would expect that it will contribute to the overtime, but my concern, really overtime is your 3 days on each weekend. And so if you look at that, we've been doing 1 additional hour each day for every weekend day. So total this year, it's 48 hours. Do the math on that at time and a half, that's $45 an hour times 45 total hours for the year. You're at $2,025 additional we've spent this year to date as compared to last year to date. And if you extrapolate that out for the whole year, you're looking at total $6,075 additional we will have spent in overtime this year because of the 3 hours. We can't have foreseen that, so that is one thing that's attributing to this.
But it will not
will not-
alleviate, it will not alleviate the overtime until we get the pump station down here on Collier Drive
Right,
handled.
because we
It's
have
the
the
3
Collier
hours.
Lift Station project, I don't know that we're going to be able to deduct any additional overtime from our other staff just by having this personnel. However, this will address, the
They
items. on
still
the
have to work the
list.
3 hours. My statement to you
Yeah.
is, they're still gonna work the 3 hours on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
I do
It
not.
doesn't have anything to do with it.
I do
It's
not
gonna
know that-
alleviate the time during the week that they possibly can go ahead and can do more jobs.
Right,
But according
so I
to,
don't think it'll alleviate overtime, I think it's going to, address a backlog of work.
like the email from Mark Leitner, basically saying that he can do, cleaning, painting, organizing, painting hydrants, things of that nature. Like, we could probably have him do, painting curbs that we always try to get with seasonal help and that kind, would that be something that this would be done?
Right, one of the priority items is that PERF program, that new safety program we're working on constructing. There are many items that can be done internally to save us money from, outsourcing it. And we're in the process of taking that report and composing a quick hit list. And then it's on the things we will have to outsource. So he can take on all of those items as well.
I thought the guy that we had just hired was supposed to do that stuff like mowing and stuff. Is that not correct?
That's correct. He does do that. However, you have to consider that the 3 days, that was never a comprehensive fix, because if he's here 3 days, and from what we understand, it takes 3.5 days to trim and mow everything. And that's just trimming and mowing, but he's coming in and spending an hour or two every morning opening the bathrooms and taking out the trash and blowing everything off and all that. It's really not getting us even the full 3 days. So he was never a full fix for our mowing and trimming. This person will address that.
So this is gonna address like the water plant, the pump stations, the water plant, the sewer plant, and the
Correct.
street garage,
Yes,
where the other guy's gonna focus strictly on the parks.
correct,
So that alleviates all our high dollar guys not having to mow.
correct. So we're not spending $30 an hour, we're only spending 20 an hour to mow. Well, I'd like to get us to that point. This year, we were tinkering this year with making sure we're paying enough to attract viable, good candidates. So I think next year I'll recommend $20 an hour for mowing all across the board, no matter what we hire.
How are they doing it in prior years? Or
Well, that would be before my time. I think that we had the $29 and some change, an employee an hour doing the mowing and the trimming, and we were determining whether or not to hire someone for the season, seasonally.
For example, like right now in the water department, we're getting a lot of EPA notice of violations. They're really hitting us really hard with this stuff. These guys are trying to knock that down. And it after conversations, didn't make sense for us having guys that need to address these notice of violations to be mowing for 3 days when they can be taking care of our notice of violations, reading meters, addressing, doing the testing that they need to do. So we got to exercise all the valves. There's some valves that we have that's never been exercised in the history that anybody knows of. Basically, we're required to open and close hydrant valves and also shut off circuits so we can isolate circuits of the water. If there's breaks and stuff, we have to, nothing's worse than go out to isolate it and the thing breaks, and it's required to do that
Yeah,
anyway.
this-
Well, I guess, Mark, since you've been here a while, so in the
A
years
lot of this stuff
past,
never got done.
And-
See, that's the
They
problem.
were getting
So
exercise.
let me just
That
back up.
is a false statement.
So
They were getting exercise.
back up. So since I've been here, we have received 5 total sets of notice of violations. I would put, like a very generally speaking, 50% of that was a backlog of stuff from before even Mark Leitner's time. The other 25% are things that are new and that we could not, they're new items. And then the other 25% are things we needed to fix for that we didn't know or we were learning, things like that. So at that rate, valves now need to be exercised 100% every 5 years. Critical valves per annum must be exercised, but everything else, every 5 years. So our program works to take the non-critical valves and divide them up by 20% and do 20% every year for 5 years, so that every 5 years, we've exercised all 100 plus per annum the critical valves.
yeah, I'm not trying to be argumentative with, I mean,
No,
I just
it's
know,
good
I know I
information.
sat through the other meeting and I don't remember who was there. I don't know. I thought it was the streets committee that was doing that when the head of the department, I think, was in the meeting and stated that they needed somebody to mow and all that. I could be wrong. I can't remember who it was.
Well, they're down a guy now, so.
Yeah, I understand that. And that's why, I guess that's what I wondered was, when I initially saw this come through my box, I was like, oh, is this to alleviate the problem that we had someone resign from the department? Or is this something that's going to be ongoing in the future?
I think that when it comes to the Barry Goffini, the one we've already hired that's doing parks, that might be a conversation we need to have a little more in depth. And that's because I'm hearing that for some years now, we keep coming and scrambling at the beginning of the year to hire somebody temporary status because we've never made a motion at that committee to approve a permanent seasonal part-time position. So we're doing temporary part-time position. So that might be something we need to address at some juncture. That way we're not kind of scrambling to get somebody in the door each year to help with parks. So I do think that is a need that we need to maintain. Parks needs to have some dedicated time there. In terms of the second circumstance with the new hire here, I think that is one time only,
Oh, this one is going to be
Yeah.
just this year.
just this year. And here's why I think that, because we have an unforeseen circumstance we can't account for. We've lost a staff member.
Yeah.
And I understand that the township's already having a challenge with hiring, and they're considering taking CDL requirement off because CDLs are baseline $30, just darn near. And so you're gonna wanna consider that if we bring somebody on and then over a year, like train them, maybe then consider training them in CDL, and then maybe we talk about CDL being
Yeah, but
like
I'm not
$1
concerned.
an
I just
hour, and
wonder-
that kind of promotes that person to keep feeling like they're moving up. That's something we want to talk about probably later. But the other thing being, they've got.
My only question is, so
Yeah.
the seasonal person we're hiring now, which I think you have a name here of Isaiah, if I'm understanding this
Yes.
correctly. Okay. This is expected to be a one-time thing. That's
One time.
this summer.
Yeah.
So really the only person that is actually going to stay on there more long-term would be
Yeah.
the other fellow, I guess Barry.
Parks.
Yeah.
Barry.
Well, that would be if Parks motions it to be a permanent seasonal.
If it is,
part-time.
if it's permanent,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. That was my only part of the question. I was trying to understand, like, was this because we actually had someone resign from a position that we're
Yeah.
instituting this position right now? Or is this something that they're looking at that they need additional help? And my question was gonna be, in that case, do we actually have enough funding from this if we're taking the money from,
Well, we're down
Water and
we're down
sewer.
a guy, so that's part of the reason. And then the other reason, of course, being we like I said, we have a backlog at water sewer, and water sewer is doing things. You have very high level scale of reality, 30,000 feet up. We are transitioning in this moment, in this agency, from reactive to proactive. And there is a transitional time frame needed to have that adjustment happen. And so that's the reason. And then the costs, we're needing to move, I think it was 2,300 is what we really need. But if you look at page 2 there, like.
I know, it's
referenced
estimated
to-
at 2880.
Yeah, we're doing 28,880 from each of those 3 line items to account for the full $8,600
640.
$8,640. Yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions?
We're in a motion to pass it.
You need a motion?
Yes.
To pass it.
I'll make a motion.
We have
I'll
Tim,
second.
we have DJ.
Tim Smith,
Yes.
DJ Youngblood,
Yes.
Mark Hammer,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Darrell Rozak.
Okay, you have ordinance 2026-25, first reading.
Ordinance 2026-25, an ordinance amending the 2026 appropriation ordinance 2026-08 passed February 4th, 2026.
I'll make a motion to have second and third readings by title only.
We have Tim,
Second.
DJ.
Tim Smith,
Yes.
DJ Youngblood,
Yes.
Mark Hammer,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Darrell Rozak.
Yes.
Second reading by title only ordinance 2026-25, an ordinance amending the 2026 appropriation ordinance 2026-08 passed February 4th, 2026. Third reading ordinance 2026-25, an ordinance amending the 2026 appropriation ordinance 2026-08 passed February 4th, 2026.
Motion to pass.
I'll make a motion to pass.
We have
Second.
Tim, DJ.
Tim Smith,
Yes.
DJ Youngblood,
Yes.
Mark Hammer,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Darrell Rozak.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to skip all the way down to PPF, please.
Didn't we just do that though? I mean,
Well, we should have done this first.
okay, that's kind of what I thought, but.
Yeah.
All right, I'd like to
He
make,
knows what he's going to be passed.
I'd like to make a motion to hire Isaiah Rotoval for the Streets Utilities Department position, seasonal maintenance worker, part-time temporary position, rate of $20 per hour.
I'll second that motion.
We have DJ and Tim.
DJ Youngblood,
Yes.
Tim Smith,
Yes.
Mark Hammer,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Darrell Rozak.
Yes.
Anything else, Council?
No.
Administrator,
Thank you.
motion to
Well, I
adjourn.
just wanted real quick, I passed out at the last minute there, that Rita paper. If you guys want to look at that, this is the time of year that they are evaluating all of their transactions and collections, and then they determine what our refund would be. So on that second page, cost of tax services, it's a breakdown of that 58,731 is the total retainer cost that we paid throughout 2025. Every advance we get and final payment, we're paying a retainer fee. And then it goes down to our, let's see, our percentage factor transaction and our collections. And then our percentage to factor once they look at all their agencies and what we should be paying, which was 28,561, which then gives us a refund of 30,170.
Refund back to the village.
So that's for the 2025 collections.
Anything else, clerk?
No, that's it.
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
DJ,
Second.
Tim, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Council meeting's over.
Really good. It's the highest one we've done back then.
Can you hear us?
We're not off yet.
Yes.